invest in friendships. They have a great return on investment. The idea is take the time to make these special friendships. They have a return on investment that you won't believe. The story real quickly goes like this. Bernie and I were on a celebrity cruise line. We met these 4 people from Australia. Okay? So that's the Hubbards on the right. The Hubbards called and said, we're going to come, as you invited us to be your guest for lunch, we're coming. And we're going to land in Houston. And then we're going to drive across the country down to Cocoa Beach. Is there anything space-related on the way? Gee, I-10 is like the space capital of the world as you go from Houston. So here's what happened. They flew into Houston as planned. I called JSC and asked Mike if he could try and get somebody to take them around the center. Mike said, I'd like to do it myself. So here's Mike Coates himself hosting my friends at the Johnson Space Center. At which point they got in the car and drove to New Orleans, where they make the external tank at the Michoud Assembly Facility. Well, I called my friend who's the external tank project manager, John Chapman, and John said, I'd like to do it myself. So John met with the Hubbards. Then they got in the car, they drove to the Stennis Space Center in Mississippi. I called my friend Patrick Schuerman, who said, I'd like to meet your friends. So here they are, just meeting all these people across the country about space. And then after meeting Patrick, they drove on down to Cocoa Beach, Florida. The first thing we did, we took them to a pre-launch party. That's Tom Stafford, the man that commanded Apollo 10 and commanded the Apollo-Soyuz mission. They got to meet hundreds of people, but this is just one they're particularly proud of. So it's all about the return on investment of the friendship that they made with the Kennedys. So you're going to love this. We got out to the launch with them. This is the night of the launch. Countdown of STS-31. Again, it was Discovery, just coincidentally. And I don't want you to see it yet. So at T-minus 20 minutes, they had us all stand up in the stands, pledge the flag, sing the national anthem, and as we were sitting down, the public affairs address guy said, if you will take the time to look up in the sky, this is T-minus 20 minutes before the launch to the International Space Station. Public address guy says, look up at the sky, and this is a real picture taken that night. He said, the International Space Station, which is right here, is flying past the moon, knowing that in 20 minutes, this shuttle is going to launch for the International Space Station. I mean, it's like too special. And so they told us at the time, if you'll look tomorrow morning, this was early morning, just before daybreak, if you look tomorrow morning, if we launch this thing, and we did right on time, you'll see this. You'll see the station in about the same location, slightly different, and behind it you will see Discovery trying to catch up with the International Space Station. 2 days later, you saw Discovery really close to the space station. On the 3rd day, you saw a brighter star in the sky, which was the station and the shuttle mating. Therefore, a bigger reflection, a bigger image. So there's the launch that they got to see of STS-31, and I can't imagine better friends.